So if you sit in a way that is comfortable for you to sit. Let your arms relax onto your thighs and lift belly, diaphragm, lift chest. Now feel for bringing yourself completely into the room, bringing yourself into your own sanctuary and not allowing yourself to be distracted. And today, working into the areas of hips and pelvic area. So making that as your focus. And then breathe in there. And as you exhale, feeling that release as you let go. Grinding down into your sit bones, and as you breathe, you're breathing in and lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, let your shoulders soften. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in, drawing energy from the earth and moving this into the pelvis. And exhale. And inhale, release. Do your stretches to change the cross of your legs. Reach your right hand forward. Take hold of the little finger on your right hand and then ease it back. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, spread fingers as wide as you can. And as you breathe out, reach your heel of the hands forward. Release. Taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe in, length out of your right side. As you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your ear. And release. Taking hold of your middle finger. Breathe in, lift sternum. And as you breathe out, stretch each finger down towards the floor. Release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your little finger. And as you exhale, arm is forward. Release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb back away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, reach the palm forward. Release. Change hands. Take hold of the little finger on your left hand and ease it back. Then breathe in. Breathe into palm of hand, spread fingers wide. And as you breathe out, palm of the hand is forward. Release. Taking hold of your ring finger. As you breathe, lengthen out of your left side. And as you breathe out, heel of the hand is reaching forward. Release. Breathe into back of heart, taking hold of your middle finger. And then breathe. Breathe into back of heart. And as you breathe out, spread fingers. And release. Taking hold of your first finger. As you breathe in, lengthen your thumb away from your little finger. And as you breathe out, send the fingers down towards the floor. And release. Taking hold of your thumb. As you breathe in, glide your thumb away from your index finger. And as you breathe out, heel of the hands forward. And release. Change the cross of legs. Re-stretch in stage 2. So you're reaching your hands forward. The fingertips are to the floor. So even if you can get the palm of the hands down, focus on the fingertips so you're getting a deeper stretch. Now as you breathe in, press into sit bone and lengthen lower ribs away from waist. And as you breathe out, open the hands towards the floor. Breathe to lift belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, open the hands as you reach the heel of the hands down. Let your shoulders relax away from your ears. Then inhale, release. Bring the soles of your feet together for hip opening. Bring your right hand onto your right thigh, left hand is underneath. Press into your left sit bones. Breathe in, lift up. Your right sit bone is off the floor. And as you exhale, glide your right thigh away from you as you sit back down. Keep your right hand onto right thigh. Bring your left arm by your left hip. Press down into your right sit bones. Breathe in, lift and lengthen ribs away from right hip. And as you breathe out, straighten your right arm as you glide your right thigh away from you. As you breathe, lift, move your belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, gliding your right thigh out. Feet still active. You may feel this into lower back and to side ribs, so breathe there. And as you breathe out, you're gliding the right thigh away. Second position, as you breathe and lift out of your left side. And as you breathe out, turn towards the left. That right thigh is moving away from you. Now breathe in, lift sternum, lift diaphragm, lift sternum. And as you exhale, feel as if you're folding towards your left thigh. As you breathe, breathe into lower back and feel the lengthening out of lower back. As you exhale, as you glide your right thigh towards the right, if you can, fold a little deeper, but don't only go so far as what feels right. Third position, bring your right arm across so you're framing your left thigh and knee. Your right sit bones presses back to floor. Breathe in, lift out the ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you fold towards your left thigh, send your right sit bone back to floor. Now breathe. As you breathe, lengthen lower ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, send that right sit bone back, but you're folding towards your left thigh and knee. Now breathe. As you breathe, spread your ribs out wide. And as you exhale, send your right sit bone back to floor. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Other side, your left hand is on top of your left thigh, the right hand is underneath. Press down into your right sit bone. Inhale, lift your left sit bone away from the floor. And as you breathe out, traction your left thigh away from your left sit bone is back down. Right hand is by right hip. Pressing down into your left sit bones. Breathe in, glide your ribs away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, traction your left thigh towards the left. As you breathe, lengthening out of lower back. And as you breathe out, feel as if you're moving belly away from your left thigh. Now breathe in, lift belly, lift diaphragm. And as you breathe out, straightening that left arm as you glide the thigh away from you. Second position, breathe into stage 2. Breathe in, lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, slightly twist towards the right, and then you're folding towards the right thigh. Now breathe to heart, filling heart with breath. And as you breathe out, as you fold towards the right, send your left sit bone away from you. Third position, bring your left arm across, so you're hugging, you're framing your right foot. Left sit bone presses back. Breathe in, breathe, and lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, you're folding towards your right thigh, towards your right knee. Keep sending left sit bone back to floor. Breathe in, spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, as you fold towards your right thigh, send your sit bone back. Relax your throat, relax your neck and jaw. As you breathe, breathe in, lifting belly, moving diaphragm and chest. And exhale as you fold. Then inhale, release, pushing the floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on back up. Come into knee power with your left leg over your right. So you're reaching your right leg forward, your left foot comes across, and then if you can, bring your right foot back, so you're working with a knee-to-knee alignment. Your pranayama is alternate nostril breathing, 10, 10, 10. So inhale for 10, hold for 10, exhale through the right for 10. Inhale through the right for 10, hold for 10, exhale through the left for 10, and change the cross of your legs. Hold the first two fingers down of your right hand. Use your thumb to block right nostril. Inhale through left nostril, inhale for 10. Lock in both nostrils and hold the breath, hold for 10. Exhale through your right nostril for 10. Inhale through right nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils, hold the breath, hold for 10. Exhale through left nostril for 10. And then release. Change the cross of legs. Hold the first two fingers down with your left hand. Your ring finger blocks right nostril. Inhale through left nostril. Inhale for 10. Lock both nostrils. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Exhale through your right nostril for 10. Inhale through right nostril for 10. Lock both nostrils and hold for 10. Exhale left for 10. And then release. Bring the soles of your feet together for Baddha Konasana. Flex your toes back towards your shin, so feet are active. All of the foot presses together, heels presses together. And then feel as the feet arcs. The arc is opening up. Hands split by hips, chest opener. Now breathe in. Inhale through the nose. Inhale for 10. Hold the breath. Hold for 10. Sit both presses down. Spine is long. Chest is lifted. And feet are active. Bring your hands forward. And then exhale through the mouth. Uddiyana. Tuck the chin to chest and suck your belly in. Pull it in, pull it up. Spread ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Release, push the floor away, breathe in, come up and do this. Two more rounds like this. Breathe in. Hold for 10. Now take the focus back into pelvis, keeping the intent. Stay with the intent and notice what you feel right now. Hands forward. And exhale. Uddiyana, tuck chin to chest, pull belly in. Pull it all the way back towards the spine, spreading ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep feeling for hollowing your belly out. Your count is up to 8, maybe 10. Relax your belly, stay here, and then breathe in deeply. Spread the ribs. And exhale. Uddiyana, chin tucks in, belly pulls back. Pull it all the way back to spine. Spread ribs, spread diaphragm. Keep feeling as if you're hollowing your belly out. Release, push floor away, breathe in as you come all the way on up. Coming into a side bend, seated side bend with one leg straight. So straighten your left leg. And then bring your right foot in, so the right heel is towards the groin, or if you want to go further, bringing the foot back so that the heel is by your glutes, and move your thighs away from you. You want to use a block either by your left foot or by your right hip. Those are options. What this just does, it helps you to give more lengthening, so you're not collapsing into pose. You can have your right hand grabbing ankle or fingertips to the floor. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe in, lengthen out of left side. And as you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. You're not holding your ankle or the hands onto the floor. Reach your right arm back and reach it back so you feel an opening through the right side of your neck. From your pelvic bowl, breathe in and feel as if you're lengthening belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, glide your right shoulder away from your right ear. Now breathe. Breathe into lower back. You're lengthening your ribs away from sacrum. And push the floor away and feel as if you're moving belly away from your left thigh. On the next breath, slide your right arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your left thigh, hip, or clothing. And as you breathe out, keeping the chest lifted, but glide your right shoulder away from right ear. Breathe to sternum, filling your heart with breath. And as you exhale, feel as if you're gliding your right shoulder back and down away from your right ear. As you breathe, breathe to the right side of your neck. Feel for lengthening right ear away from right shoulder. And as you exhale, you're gliding your right shoulder away from right ear. On the next breath, release your right arm and reach your right arm up to sky. As you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your right arm back. Relax your left ear to left shoulder. Breathe into back of heart, feel, but energizing heart with breath. And as you exhale, as you lengthen your right arm back, feel as if you're pushing the floor away with your left arm. So keep lifting out of your left side. You can shorten the distance if you want to get more opening through the left side. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your right arm straight up. And as you exhale, lengthen your arm forward over right ear. Breathe in and lift out of your left side. And as you exhale, as you lengthen your right arm forward, lengthen your right sit bone back to floor. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Use your left hand to support your head and neck as you come up and change. So your right leg is reaching forward and your left foot is tucked in, so the heel is towards the groin. Alternatively, option to bring the heel back and moving your thighs away from each other. Option to use the blocks if you want to get higher levels of opening. Or take hold of your left foot with left hand or the fingertips of the foot. You breathe in, open through the right side. Right hand is down onto the floor, the ankle or the block. Left arm is grabbing hold of the ankle or the alternative. Relax right ear to right shoulder. As you breathe, keep lifting out of your right side. And as you breathe out, relaxing your left shoulder away from left ear. Breathe into lower back. Feel as if you're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And exhale, relax your jaw. Be active. On the next breath, slide your left arm all the way around the back and tuck it onto your right thigh, hip or clothing. And as you exhale, feel as if you're reaching your left shoulder away from left ear. Now breathe. Breathe to the left side of your neck. Deep breath. And as you exhale, gliding your left shoulder away from your ear. So in this, I'm just using my right hand to assist in gliding the shoulder down. Now breathe to sternum. And as you exhale, softening your left shoulder down. Deep breath, breathe to the back of heart, feeling for energizing heart with breath. And as you exhale, feel for reaching your left elbow down towards your right sit bone. Chest opener. On the next breath, release your left arm and reach your left arm up towards the sky, fingers spread. And as you exhale, as you arc your chest forward, reaching your left arm straight back. Now breathe into back of heart. Feel for energizing your heart with this breath. And exhale as you're lengthening that left arm back. Inhale, reach your left arm straight up towards the sky. Feel your side ribs open. As you exhale, lengthen your arm over left ear. Deep breath, lift out of your right side. And as you exhale, as you lengthen your left arm forward, glide your left sit bone back. Breathe into pelvic, feel the energy that's generating here. Exhale, reach your sit bones back. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and use your right hand to support your head and neck as you come all the way on up. Coming into, so lie down onto your back, coming into your abdominal sequence. You need to have a roll close by. So starting with elbow to knee, and then we'll do some abs with the rolls. So lie down onto your back. That's your hands behind your head and neck. Your back is streaking, the soles of your feet are on the floor. Otherwise, lift your feet up off the floor, the knees are bent, reach out with heels. From here, as you press your lower back to floor, inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, hold the breath. As you exhale, as you curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee, reach your right leg forward, relax your right hip, and then lower your right leg about 6 inches, moving the thigh bone away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up, your elbows are to right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Lower your left leg about 6 inches. Keep moving, thigh bone away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press the top rim of the sacrum down. Exhale, curl tailbone up, elbows to your left knee. You're reaching your right leg forward. Relax your right hip. Send your right thigh forward away from hip. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and elbows to right knee. Reach your left leg forward. Relax your left hip. Send your left thigh forward away from waist. Pull lower belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Now reach your elbows to your left knee. Reach your right leg forward. Lower your right leg about 10 inches away from floor. Now pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up. Your elbows are to your right knee. You're reaching your left leg forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Keep sending that leg forward. Lower it about 10 inches away from floor. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to the floor. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to left knee. Reaching your right leg forward. Lift your chest. Reach your elbows up, reach them back. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, press your lower back down. Exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your right knee. Reach your left leg forward, spread the toes. Relax your left hip, send your left leg forward. Lift your chest as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, pressing your lower back to the floor. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders down and place the soles of your feet down to the floor. From here, grab hold of your roll for twisting abs with the roll. 3 parts, twisting abs with the roll. So your hands are clasped behind your head and neck. Your knees can be bent. Feet can be on the floor. Hands clasped behind head and neck. Reach your legs straight up towards the sky. From here, press your lower back to floor. Inhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your legs straight up and your elbows to left knee. Squeeze, roll. Stretch your legs up, reach out with active feet. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath and press the top rim of the sacrum down. Now squeeze the roll. Reach your legs straight up and exhale, elbows to right knee. Squeeze, roll. Stretching your legs up. Pull belly in. Inhale, head to center. Hold the breath. Your lower back presses down. Now squeeze, roll, and reach your legs up. Exhale, lift your head, shoulder blades up, away from floor. Squeeze the roll. Squeeze, sit bones to tailbone. Now lengthen. Lengthen your legs up as you reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Inhale, lower pelvis, but keep head and shoulder blades up. Hold the breath. As you exhale, curl tailbone up and reach your elbows to your left knee. Squeeze, roll. Stretch your legs up. Stretch your right leg up. Bend your left knee. Now pull belly in. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Reach your elbows to your right knee. Straighten your left leg, bend your right knee. Squeeze, roll. Stretching your left leg up as you reach your right elbow up. Pull belly in. Squeeze the roll. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, hold the breath, and press your lower back to floor. As you exhale, curl tailbone up. Lift your chest, reach your elbows up. Send your right leg straight up. Squeeze the roll. Pull belly in. Inhale. Lower your right leg. Hold the breath. Press your lower back down. Now as you exhale, curl tailbone up. Lift the chest and reach your elbows up. straighten your left leg. Squeeze the roll. Send that leg straight up. Reach your elbows up. Pull belly in. Squeeze the roll. Inhale. Lower your left leg. Both legs are bent. Exhale, release. Lower head and shoulders to floor. And remove the roll. Actually, keep the roll where it is. We'll do bridge. Do bridge with the roll. So the roll is between your thighs. Reach down with your fingertips, brush the heels. The heels are lined with sit bones or hip distance apart. And then relax your arms by your side and the shoulders relax away from your ears. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, lengthen side ribs away from hips, belly away from pelvis. Feel your diaphragm as it opens up. Hold the breath. Now exhale, curl tailbone up. Press your feet to the floor. Lift the pelvis up, away from floor. Breathe into lower back, lengthening lower ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, as you lift up, send thighs and knees away from you. Gentle squeeze onto the roll. Breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, press down. The balls of your feet presses down, lengthen ankles away from heels. Breathe into heart and energize your heart with this breath. And as you exhale, lift up. Push the floor away as you lift. One more breath in. Lengthen side ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, as you lift up, feel as if you're sending your pubic bone up towards the ceiling. Now breathe in deeply. And exhale, tilt pelvis, lower upper back to floor. Tilt pelvis as you lower mid back down. Tilt pelvis as you lower all the way to the floor. Move the roll out of your way. And bring the soles of your feet together so the knees out towards the side. Bring your hands onto your thighs and you're tractioning your thighs away from you. So the hands are at the thighs by your hip crease, not on top at the side. So you'll be pushing your thighs away from you. From here, take a deep breath. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to the floor. Now exhale completely through the mouth. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Now suck your belly in. Push your thighs away from you. Hands presses to thighs. Thighs presses to hands. Be active. You'll feel an opening into lower back and keep feeling the lengthening. So you feel this opening into hips, into pelvis. And relax. And then breathe. Breathe into lower back, spreading ribs to floor. And exhale. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Now suck your belly in. The more you do this, you'll feel a concave. The ribs are opening up. Your belly's lengthening away from pelvis. But reaching your sit bones away from you. Sit bones are reaching to heel. Feel for this opening into belly, into side ribs, into back ribs. And relax. Use your hands, draw your knees together. Roll to your right side. Left hand is the floor by chest. Breathe in. On exhale, push the floor away with your left hand as you come up. Use your right hand to support your head and neck. Come onto knees. We're coming onto knees for turbo dog. So bring your hands forward, spread the fingers. The hands are a little wider than they would be for your downward facing dog. In this pose, I'll do two demonstrations, one in turbo puppy and then turbo dog. So in turbo puppy, you're reaching the hands forward. I've stepped my knees back slightly. My knees are on the hips. So as you breathe in, you're breathing in, broadening the upper back. Exhale, reach sit bones back. Sit bones reaches to heels, squeezing elbows in. You're humerus bones is pressing to the floor, but it does not touch. So your turbo puppy is here. Keep wrapping the shoulders. From turbo puppy, if you want to go further, you breathe in, upper back, spreading ribs. Toes curled under. As you exhale, lift the knees off the floor, moving chest and thighs and knees back. Now my knees are still bent here. If you want to go further, you're straightening the legs, walking your feet in. You breathe in, broaden back. You exhale, wrapping the shoulders, pushing the floor away. Do this for 5 breaths if you can. So breathe in, broaden back. Feel as if you're opening the armpits out to side. Now exhale, close your armpits, push the floor away and reach back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into sternum, feeding heart with breath. And as you exhale, pull your belly in, reach your sit bones back. Keep feeling for pushing the floor away. Squeeze. 2 more breaths, deep breaths, broaden the back. Now exhale, as you reach back, squeeze your elbows in as if you're squeezing forearms and triceps towards each other. 1 more like this. Inhale. And exhale as you lengthen back. Inhale, release, bend the knees, and come all the way down to the floor. Third wing, tuck your elbows into the side ribs, you're onto knees. Now when you breathe in, draw your hands together. As you exhale, lift your chest, and then open your arms down. Reach your arms back, but squeeze your arm bones in. Reach, let your forearms are reaching back. You're tucking your elbows to side ribs. Inhale. And then exhale as you open up. Now reach it back. Keep reaching back, keep tucking elbows in. Inhale. And as you exhale, lifting up. And then reach back. Feel as if you're reaching fingers away from you. Reach back. Inhale. And as you exhale, as you lift up and open up, squeeze your elbows in and reach your arms back. Forearms reaches back. 1 more. Inhale. And as you exhale, as you lift up, you're opening back. Reach. And then release. Okay, so your next pose is dolphin. Today we'll do dolphin and dolphin strut. So everyone will do dolphin, and then we'll come down and then set up for dolphin struts. And then you don't have to think too much about what it is you're doing. Just work with feeling. In your dolphin, measure up, hands are onto your biceps, elbows to the floor. Reach your hands forward, spread the fingers, or clasp your hands. If you don't want the weight on the shoulders, clasp your hands. You could also do the variation of this where you're, so I'm down onto, instead of having my arms flat, down in this way, it's down in this way, and then your thumbs reaching upwards. Sometimes that's quite a nicer pose to do. Sometimes I find that a little bit more comfortable. So arms down or flat, or hands clasped. So relax your neck, relax your shoulders, relax your upper back. Now breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. As you exhale, push the floor away with your forearms, lift your knees off the floor, and move your chest back to thighs and knees. You can bend the knees. As you breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. As you exhale, reach your sit bones back and lengthen belly away from hips. Lengthen out of lower back. Breathe into back of heart, energize heart with breath. And as you exhale, lengthen through the spine. Push the floor away, taking top ribs away from shoulders. Breathe into sternum, filling your heart up with breath. And exhale, lengthen back. Keep the neck relaxed. Now breathe in. As you breathe, spread your ribs out wide to armpits. And then as you exhale, as you reach back, take the top ribs away from the shoulders. Inhale, release. Bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. Then I'll show you the Dolphin Strut. In your strut, your hands are onto your biceps, your elbows are to the floor, and you're reaching your hands forward. So both hands are reaching forward as you would for dolphin. You could also do the variation with palms facing each other, thumbs pointing skyward. So from here, you breathe into upper back, you lift your spread back, toes curled under. As you exhale, you lift up and you reach back. Stay here for 2 breaths. And then I'm keeping my left foot to the floor. I'm stepping my right foot in about 3 inches. Right hand reaches back, it's grabbing hold of the ankle. So really in your dolphin strut, you're using the dolphin strut to lengthen the side ribs. When I'm reaching that right leg back, reaching that right heel back, that's effectively what I'm doing. I'm using it to open the side. I'm not sure if you can see that, but it's articulating those ribs open and reaching back in this way. Sit bones reaches back. So that's where you're going. Okay. So measure up and we'll do that. Or if you're already in it, be in it. Hands on, reach back. Now breathe into upper back, lift, spread back, curl toes under. And as you exhale, lift the knees off the floor and then reach back. As you breathe, feel for breathing into side ribs, spread the ribs. And as you breathe out, reach your sit bones back away from you. Create the space and lengthen through spine. Dolphin strut, step your right foot in about 3 or so inches. Reach your right hand back, grab hold of the heel, the ankle, the calf. Maybe some of you go higher up. Just work with what right feels right. Breathe into right hip. And as you exhale, reach your right thigh away from hip. Your right heel is reaching to floor. Breathe into your left armpit, deep breath. And as you breathe out, push the floor away with your left forearm and lengthen top ribs away from shoulders. Now breathe into your right hip, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach back. Your right heel is reaching to floor. The top of right thigh is moving away from hip. Breathe into back ribs, deep breath. And as you breathe out, reach both heels to floor. Pull belly in. Place your right hand back to floor for dolphin. Now breathe in. Breathe into pelvis. And as you breathe out, lengthen, sit bones back. Working with strut, step your left foot in a couple of inches, maybe 2 to 3. Reach your left hand back, grab hold of the heel, the ankle, or calf. Now breathe in deeply. And as you exhale, reach your left thigh away from hip, left heel is reaching to floor. Breathe into your left armpit. And as you exhale, as you reach your left thigh back, feel as if you open the left side ribs. Breathe into right armpit. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your right forearm. You're lengthening sit bones away from you. Breathe into belly. Feeling the energy that moves through belly down into pelvis. And as you exhale, pull your belly in, reach your sit bones back. Place your left arm back, forward for dolphin. Breathe into lower back, deep breath. And as you exhale, reach your sit bones back, pull belly in, heels are reaching to floor. Inhale, release, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor and take a breath in embryo. Allowing your body to let go as much as you can. And from here, come up to stand, standing at the front of your mat. Do some sound. Yes. So stand at the front of your mat. If your back is tweaked, bring your feet a little bit wider, otherwise feet together. You exhale, hands together by chest. Moving straight into chair pose. So from here, bend the knees. As you breathe in, sweeping your arms out and up. Lift your chest, spread the fingers, and draw your chest forward, but reach your sit bones back. Stay here. And press your feet to the floor. And as you breathe in, scoop your belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, fold forward, hands to the floor. As you breathe in, keep moving belly away from pelvis. And as you breathe out, step back into plank. Reach back into heels. Push the floor away, exhale, lower down. Keeping elbows in. Now breathe into cobra. Move chest and ribs forward, lengthening your legs back. And as you exhale, release, lower down, hands under the shoulders. Inhale, curl toes under, and exhale, press it back for downward facing dog. Now inhale, rise up on your tiptoes. As you exhale, reach back, heels to floor, chest to thighs and knees. Press your right foot to floor, breathe in, lift your left leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back. From here, bend your left knee, your left heel is coming towards your right glute, under your left armpit. Now as you breathe in, feel for filling yourself up with breath. And as you breathe out, send your left thigh back and away from you. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your left foot to the floor and ease your right foot towards the right edge of the mat. Warrior one. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms out and up towards the sky. Press into both legs as you breathe and push the floor away as you stretch out. And as you exhale, go in a little deeper. Press back into your right leg. Breathe in, lengthen out the right side. And as you breathe out, glide your left hip back, right hip is forward. Now breathe, lift down. And as you exhale, come in a little deeper. From here, place your hands to the floor. Your right hand is lined up, fingers aligned with toes. You can have your right hand onto a block, small block, big block, and you're sweeping your left arm up towards the sky. Reach back into your right leg, and then breathe and lengthen the ribs away from right hip. And as you press your left foot to the floor, your left arm is reaching to sky. Press your left foot down and breathe and lengthen the ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, reach back into your right heel and open out towards the left. Last one like this. Deep breath. Keep lengthening ribs away from waist. And exhale, release. From here, step your right foot forward about 12 inches. And then your next pose is pyramid. So if you bring your hands onto your left thigh, your feet are anchored to the floor, hands presses to the thighs, you breathe in, lift and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And then exhale. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Now suck your belly in, suck it up. Keep feeling for this lengthening. Relax your belly and then breathe in deeply. Exhale through mouth. Uddiyana, chin tucks in, suck your belly in, suck it in. Spread the ribs. Keep tractioning your left thigh away from hip. Keep feeling that you're hollowing your belly out. Relax your belly. Last one like this. Deep breath. And exhale. Uddiyana, traction. So you're in pyramid with back traction and Uddiyana. Keep hollowing your belly out. Then release. Bring your hands to the floor and then breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, feel how you get this opening. You feel it into calves, hamstrings. Your forehead is coming towards your ankle. Your chest is coming towards your shin. Then release. Hands either side of your left leg. Step back for plank. Reach back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. Exhale, release. Lower down and press it back. Downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Anchor into your left leg. Breathe in. Lift your right leg up. And as you exhale, reach it back. Breathe into right hip. Feel for sending right thigh away from hip. And as you exhale, lengthen it back a little bit more. Bend on the next breath, bend your left knee, your right knee. Draw the right heel towards left glute, sending the right thigh back. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands towards your right hand, left foot towards the left edge of the mat. Push the floor away as you rise up, warrior one. Breathe in and lengthen out of lower back. And as you exhale, push the floor away with your left foot. Breathe in, lift sternum. And as you exhale, if you can, go in a little deeper. Left hip is forward, right hip is back. One more like this, deep breath. Exhale, release, hands to the floor. Again, you can have the hand onto a block. You're coming into easy twisting warrior. Your right arm is reaching up towards the sky. Pressing down into your left leg. Breathing, lengthen ribs forward away from left hip. And as you exhale, as you reach your right arm up, glide your right hip back. Breathe into lower back. Keep lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, open out towards the right. Press into your right foot. Breathe in, lengthen belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, open up, stretching the fingertips of right hand to sky. Inhale, release. Hands down, either side of your front foot. Step your left foot forward about 12 inches. Your hips is parallel, square on going forward. Bring your hands onto your right thigh for pyramid, back traction, and Uddiyana. So from here, you breathe in as deep as you can. Now exhale completely. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Pull your belly in, pull it up. Your traction in your thigh away from you. Keep the neck relaxed, keep hollowing your belly out. Relax your belly and then breathe. Deep breath. And exhale. Tuck the chin in, suck your belly in, suck it up. Spread ribs. Feel your back ribs opening. Your belly keeps lengthening. Side ribs are opening. Relax. Last one like this. Deep breath. And full exhale. Uddiyana, chin tucks in. Now suck the belly in. Keep feeling your belly is moving away from your right thigh. You're lengthening ribs away from sacrum. Keep hollowing your belly out. Then relax, hands to the floor. Last breath like this. Breathe into lower back, lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, fold. Bringing your forehead towards your ankle, chest towards your shin. Pushing the floor away with both legs. Now feel that opening in the back of hamstrings, back of calves, and your lower back. Release. Step your right leg back. Actually come down to all fours. You will need a block and you will need a roll. So the block is between your ankles and the roll is under your belly. And you lie down over the roll. Hands are under the shoulders, tops of the feet presses to the floor. Now breathe in, move your chest down, reach forward. Draw the chest forward, lengthening the legs back. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fold over the roll. Tops of the feet presses down, breathe in, move chest and ribs forward. Legs lengthens back. And as you breathe out, allow your body to fold. Two more, breathe in. As you're rising up. And as you exhale, fold. One more, inhale. And exhale, relax your belly as you fold. Your hands are under the shoulders, curl toes under, breathe into lower back. And exhale, press back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. Move the roll out of your way. Lunge, inhale, step your left foot forward between the hands. Place your right knee to the floor, pad your right knee, and then push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up towards the sky. Twisting lunge, your left hand is onto left thigh. As you breathe in, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, right elbows over your left thigh. Make a fist with right hand, left hand is on top. Press down into your right shin. And as you breathe in, gradually lengthen ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, twist to the left. Now breathe to sternum, filling heart with breath. And as you exhale, as you twist to the left, soften your right shoulder away from your ear. Breathe into lower back, deep breaths. And exhale, twist. Inhale, release. From here, lunge. So you're bringing your right hand forward, straightening your right leg, reaching your right leg back. Your left hand is stretching your left thigh forward. Now breathe in as you lengthen the ribs away from your right hip. And as you breathe out, send your right leg back as you draw chest towards your left thigh. Keep moving left thigh forward. Now breathe in, breathe to sternum. And as you breathe out, as you draw your chest closer towards your left thigh, right leg lengthens back. Breathe in and lengthen side ribs away from your right hip. And as you exhale, taking it a little deeper. Inhale, release. Bring your hands back so the hands are on the inside of your left foot. From here, main coon stretch. You curl the toes under of your right foot and reach back into your right heel. Hands are on either side of the front leg. From here, you might want to block close by. So you're reaching back into your right heel. Press your left foot to the floor, and as you breathe in, lift and lengthen belly forward. And as you exhale, you're folding forward. You're going further, bend the elbows so the forearms are to the floor. Now breathe in and lengthen ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, glide your left thigh and knee forward as you reach your right heel back. If you want to down level, place your right knee to the floor and release the back foot. As you breathe in, keep feeling for breathing into lower back, lengthening ribs away from sacrum. And as you breathe out, reaching your sit bones back. Breathe into pelvic bowl. And as you breathe out, send sit bones towards your right heel. One more breath like this. Exhale, release. Place your right knee to the floor. Hands at either side of your left foot. Step back for plank. Then reaching back into heels. And as you breathe out, lower down, keep elbows tucked in. Cobra, inhale. Move chest and ribs forward as you're lengthening your legs back. And exhale, release. Lower down, hands under the shoulders, breathing, curl toes under. And exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward dog. On the next breath, as you breathe in, step your right leg forward between the hands for lunge. Place your left knee to the floor. Push the floor away as you're reaching your arms up. Press down into both legs as you breathe in, telescoping ribs up. And as you exhale, twisting lunge. Your left elbows over your right thigh. Make a fist with right hand, left hand is. Make a fist with left hand, right hand is on top. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as you twist to the right, glide your right hip back. Now breathe and spread the breath into back ribs. And as you exhale, you're opening out to right. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down either side of your right leg. Ease your left hand forward about 10 inches. Reach your left leg straight back. Your right hand is stretching in your right thigh forward. Now breathe in and glide your left ribs forward away from hip. And as you breathe out, twisting towards the inside of your right leg. Press your right foot to floor, and then breathe in, lengthen belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, coming into a deeper opening into side ribs. Balloon the breath into your left ribs as if the ribs are opening out. The hip goes towards the floor, the ribs open towards your left armpit. And as you exhale, send your left leg back as you move your chest towards your right thigh. Inhale, release. Bring your hands down on the inside of your right leg. Curl the toes under of your left foot and reach your left heel back. Set up for Mancoon stretch. You may need a block. So as you breathe in, press your both feet to floor and then glide your belly forward away from pelvis. And as you exhale, allowing your body to hover over the edge of the mat. You're going further. Bend the elbows so that the forearms are to the floor. Press your right foot to floor and breathe in. Glide your ribs forward away from right hip. And as you exhale, reach your left heel back and keep sending your right sit bone back. This is stronger than you want it to be. Place your left knee to the floor and release the back foot. Now breathe in. Breathe into where you feel this most. And as you exhale, reach back into that left. Breathe into pelvis, deep breaths. And as you exhale, send the sit bones back. Inhale, release. Place your knee to the floor. Step your right leg back for plank. Reach back into heels, and as you breathe out, lower down, keeping elbows tucked in. Clasp your hands behind your back for both. As you breathe in, lift chest, lift legs. And as you exhale, lengthen your legs back, draw chest forward, but keep the chin tucked to chest. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release, lower down. Bring your hands under the shoulders, breathe into lower back, curl toes under. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Lengthen through spine, feel for pushing through away in downward dog. From here, triangle, twisting triangle. As you breathe in, step your left foot forward between the hands. Bring your right hand down on the outside of your left foot. And then straighten your left leg. Keep both hands down to the outside of your left leg. Press into your right leg. Breathe in, lengthen right ribs forward away from hip. And as you breathe out, straighten your left leg. Feel as if you're gliding left ribs away from left hip. On the next breath, as you breathe in, reaching your left arm up towards the sky. Now, if you feel a little bit wobbly, step your right foot slightly towards the right edge of the mat and then rolling open as you reach the fingertips up. Breathe into lower back as you're lengthening ribs away from waist. And as you exhale, opening out a little bit more. Press your left foot to floor and breathe in. Glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you push back into your right heel, open up your left fingertips to sky. Inhale, release. Bring your hands to the floor. Place your right knee down to the floor. Pigeon, twisting towards your left thigh. So your left foot is coming towards the right edge of the mat. Bring your left hand by hip, and then your right arm is over. Send your right leg back. Breathe in, lengthen ribs away from hips. And as you exhale, fold towards your left side. As you breathe, move belly away from pelvis. And as you exhale, as your belly pulls in, send your right leg back. That right hip is coming closer to the floor. Now breathe in as you glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, and let your body melt. Inhale, release. Walk your hands back, the hands are under the shoulders. Curl the toes under of your Right foot, step back for downward facing dog. Feeling for pushing floor away in downward facing dog. Bend the elbows, do turbo dog if you can. Now breathe and spread the ribs wide. And as you exhale, lengthen spine. Sit bones reaches back. Squeeze your elbows in towards each other. Triangle, twisting triangle. Breathe in, step your right foot forward between the hands. Your feet about 3 feet away from each other. Keep your right hand to the floor on the outside of your right foot. Bring your left arm down on the outside of that right leg. Now breathe in. Anchor into your left leg and lengthen your left ribs away from hip. And as you breathe out, straighten your right leg and glide your right ribs away from right hip. If this feels a little bit wobbly, step your left foot slightly towards the left. Now breathe in. As you breathe in, keep lengthening belly away from your left thigh. And as you exhale, straighten your right leg, gliding right ribs away from hip. You can go further. Keep reaching your left arm down towards the floor. Breathe in, reach your right arm up. And as you exhale, as you open towards the right, glide your right hip back. Now breathe in, glide your left ribs away from left hip. And as you exhale, open out towards the right. One more like this, deep breath. And exhale, release. Bring the hands to the floor, place your left knee down. Ease your right foot towards the left edge of the mat. Set up for twisting pigeon towards your right thigh. Right hand is by hip, reach the hand away. Send your left leg back, breathe in, lengthen, your left arm is up. And as you exhale, the arm comes over the thigh. As you breathe, breathe into your left ribs, ballooning them out towards the left. And exhale as you're folding over your right thigh. Breathe in and lengthen belly away from right hip. And as you breathe out, send your left leg back. One more breath like this. And exhale, release. Step back into downward facing dog. Now breathe in, deep breath. Exhale, lengthen through the spine. Sit bones reaches back. One more like this. Breathe into lower back. So breathe to where you're feeling this most. Push the floor away on exhale. Feel for this lengthening through spine. On the next breath, bend the knees and come all the way down to the floor. And then sit down. From here, reach your legs forward. So you're reaching your legs forward and you're bending your left knee. So the left knee is now flat to the floor. Keep reaching your right foot forward. Reach out, spread the toes. Now, if you can, I'm taking hold of my shin here and I'm lifting the foot off the floor. So my left foot is off the floor and I'm hugging the knee in towards the chest. Right leg is reaching forward. Now try to not slump back so you're lifting straight up. Breathe in and then keep lifting out and up. And as you exhale, draw the knee in. Your left knee is in, but your right leg is reaching forward. As you press down into sit bones, feel as if you're lengthening, lifting out, lifting up. And as you breathe out, you're hugging your left knee towards the chest, right leg lengthens forward. From here, my right hand is coming down on the outside of the left foot. Breathe in and exhale, straightening that right leg, that left leg up. Both hands are on the outside of my left leg. As you breathe, breathe in and lengthen out of lower back. And as you breathe out, drawing the foot closer towards the back of head. Now breathe in and keep lengthening belly away from your left thigh. And as you breathe out, if you can, bring the foot closer back to the back of skull. If you can, slide your left arm between. So the left arm is coming down towards the floor. You're still attempting to get that left foot behind your head. So breathe in and press down into left sit bone as you lengthen out of left side. And as you breathe out, bring the foot closer to the back of your head. Now from here, your left foot is going to press down onto like a brake. Your right hand is by right hip, set up for elephant trunk. As you breathe in, actually you can do this as well. You can have a block forward and that foot onto the block. So from here, in elephant trunk, you're lifting up, feeling the weight into the hands. Then if you can go further, you're lifting the front foot away from the floor. So that's starting the stages of working through your elephant trunk. Do that a couple of times and really opening the hips. That's what you're working into, opening the hips. Then we'll change and do the other side. Straighten your left leg, reaches straight forward. You're hugging your right thigh and knee in. Press your right foot to floor, press down into right sit bone, and breathe in, lengthen up. So you feel your belly lengthens up, your back ridge lengthens. And as you exhale, send your left leg forward. Deep breath, keep lifting out of your right side. And as you exhale, pull your belly in. So now you should feel an opening into lower back and side ribs and belly. Now from here, my left hand has got the outside of my right foot, and I'm reaching that foot up. And grab hold of the foot with both hands and moving the foot up. Now breathe in, press down into right sit bone and lengthening the ribs up. And if you can, you're sliding your foot behind your shoulder, aiming for behind your head. Deep breaths, inhale. And as you exhale, open the hips a little bit more. Breathe into pelvis. And as you exhale, if you can, take it a little deeper. Your right arm is now slide between. So your right foot is now over the shoulder. Left hand is by left hip. If you want to practice the elephant trunk, you can be tucking down. So the foot is pressing down, the foot presses down, gaining its own momentum, and you lift up. Or you can have the foot onto a block and then lift. So moving into your elephant trunk in that way, practicing creating this length and opening the back ribs. Go ahead, attempt to do 2 breaths, at least 2 breaths on each side. Good. Good luck, Linda. So even if you only get to that stage, that's good. You're still opening in the hips. Keep pressing down into sit bones. Keep lifting the side ribs up. So you'll feel the stretch. You'll feel it down the side of your body. Sometimes you feel as if your limbs are just not long enough. So sometimes when I'm in that pose, when you brought your foot over the shoulder, you're trying to get this hand to the floor, and it just feels as if it's not getting to the floor. So if you had a block there in that way, you almost get to the floor, and you get to feel as if you're opening out a little bit more. So you can use your blocks in that way, especially when you feel as if when you get into this position, it's like struggling. I can't get my hands to the floor. So use a block, because what you want to do is practicing getting the lengthening, getting the confidence in opening the limbs. That's what you want to work on with that. So once you've had a couple of breaths or a couple of goes on both sides, we'll have a go with the Ashtavakra, cripple stage. So in your cripple stage, you're crossing left ankle over the right. The feet, my right heel is onto the floor. Right arm is sliding under the left leg. If I do it this way, right arm is there, and the left arm is by the left hip. My hands are now shoulder distance apart. So if you stay in this position, you'll never come up. So you really want to bring your head down. My right thigh is now going to be pressing onto right thigh onto right tricep. So here, inhale. And as exhale, I lift. So my torso's off the floor. Only thing that's on the floor is my heels and hands. As my head comes down, my feet come up, and then lengthen the legs away from you. Head must come down. Yeah, now push the floor away. That's it. Push the floor away. Once your head comes down, push the floor away as you lift the torso off the floor. You can also use a block by when your left is crossing over, so you're onto your hip. And what this does is just gets you to feel the weight of your body into the hands, but you have the block that helps to take some of the weight. That's it. Nice look, Linda. And push up. Yeah, beautiful. Squeeze your thighs. So you squeeze your top thigh onto the arm, and then lift. You're lifting as if you're lifting your belly away from pelvis. And that. Yeah, beautiful. That's better. So when you do the other side, it's the other leg that's crossed over. So when I did the right arm is tucking in, when you come to the other side, left arm is left foot, left ankle is over, left arm slides through. Squeeze your top thigh on. Yeah, now begin to push the floor away. Don't allow your arms to be too wide because you lose the momentum. You lose the force. So keep the arms no wider than shoulder width. Nice, Clint. Head down, Marie. Head down, head down, head down. Yeah, yeah, good. Now push the floor. Yeah. Homework. From here, come into straddle splits. Your right hand is on the outside of your right foot. Left hip bones presses to floor. Inhale, reaching your left arm is up. Now, if you don't want to come forward, so like you can stay here. You're pushing the floor away with your right hand and then reaching your left elbow back. So rather than going this way, you're lengthening this way. If you are going over, you're reaching your left arm up. The left arm reaches over your ear. Press down into right sit bone. Inhale, lift your right ribs away from right hip. And as you exhale, you're lengthening your left arm over left ear. That left leg is active, it's reaching away from you. Now breathe in and lift your side ribs away from right hip. And exhale as you lengthen forward. Breathe in and keep breathing to heart. And as you exhale, lengthen that left arm over ear. Use your left arm, breathe in to pull your body up. Right hand supports your hand. Your left hand is down on the outside of your foot. Press into your right leg, breathe in, reach your right arm is up. And you have the option of lengthening forward or actually reaching your elbow away. So you're still lengthening out of both sides, but in this version, you're not overstretching the back ribs. So breathe in, keep lengthening out of left side. And as you reach your right leg away from you, your right arm lengthens over right knee. Everyone breathe to sternum, feeding heart with breath. And as you exhale, as you lengthen that right arm over right, breathe into pelvis, deep breaths. And as you exhale, lengthening your legs away. Use your right arm, breathe in to pull your body up, and use your left arm to support your head and neck. Hands by hips and ease. Reach your legs forward, reach out with your heels. Flex your toes back towards your shins. You can bring your hands forward, if you can, cup the ball of your foot into the palm of hands. Keep your neck relaxed. Now breathe into pelvis. And as you breathe out, pull your belly back. Breathe into side ribs as you lengthen side ribs away from sacrum. And as you exhale, press the ball of your foot into palm of hands. Now you feel an opening into back. Keep the neck relaxed. Breathe into back ribs with this breath. And as you exhale, press the ball of your feet into hands. One more breath here, deep breath. And as you exhale, fold. Inhale, release, pushing the floor away as you come up. And then lie down onto your backs. For your final pose, Shavasana. So you can lie down with the soles of your feet onto the floor, where you can have the knees bent. You can lie down with the soles of your feet together so the knees are out to the side, or straighten the legs. You also turn and have your feet up against the wall, sit bones against the wall. And this just helps to bring everything down. Just so take a position of what feels good to you. And allow your body just to letting go from the poses. Close your eyes and then feel, connect with the pelvis. breathe into pelvis. And then exhale. And then breathe into pelvis. Exhale. Feel the edges of toes and edges of fingers, edges of skin. And then breathe into these edges. And exhale completely. Breathe into your heart. Feeling the energy that moves through your heart. And then exhale. On the next breath, connect your heart with all parts of you. So breathe in. Allow the time so that the breath connects with every part of you. And exhale. On your next breath, stretch in a way that feels good to you. And then exhale completely. On your next breath, bend the knees and move your knees towards the chest, hug your knees close, allowing your body to ease side to side, forward and back. And then allow your knees to roll to your left side, towards heart center. Your right hand is on by the floor, by your chest, breathe in. Push the floor away on exhale as you come all the way on up. Left arm supports your head. Coming into seated position. Bring your hands together so the thumbs are lightly touching sternum. Take this time to notice how you feel and congratulate yourself for your practice. Thanking you for allowing me to guide you through your practice today. As we finish with a breath, deep breath. And exhale. Namaste. Thanks everyone.